Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel and another Scooby-Doo reaction. So we are back with the Scooby-Doo Show. Today we'll be finishing off season 3 of the entire show. Last week we had some fun ones, one of our favorite episodes in A Menace in Venice, which we rated an 8 out of 10, and some kind of halfway boys, Don't Go Near the Fortress of Fear and the Warlock of Wimbledon. We gave them a 5.5 and a 4.5 respectively. But we're going to try to see if season 3 of the Scooby-Doo Show will end off in a fantastic way. So tomorrow we'll be reacting to our first movie, which is Scooby-Doo Go Hollywood, which was released in 1979. And then after that, we'll be doing the Scooby-Doo tier list. And then we'll go over all of our stats and stuff at the end of the show. So this is called The Beast is Awake in Bottomless Lake. It was released on December 23rd, 1978. So right before Christmas is when the show ended. Episode 16, of course. Series episode 89. The premise: on a fishing trip, the gang end up in Canada at the newly deserted village of Bottomless Lake. It turns out the beast has scared everyone away, which only leaves Scooby and the gang to be frightened away. In another across the pond kind of episode, this time in Canada. So Canada, England, Puerto Rico, China, Scotland, all kinds of places. So while heading north on a fishing trip, the gang get lost and find themselves in Canada. They decide to camp at Bottomless Lake, which is completely deserted. When Shaggy and Scooby decide to ask for directions, they find themselves chased by a horrible sea monster. The gang decide to head back into town after the beast disappears. When they arrive in the deserted town, Daphne spots a newspaper saying that millions of dollars worth of gold had been stolen from a nearby mine 3 weeks earlier. They meet a man in town who tells them about the beast of Bottomless Lake. Alright, and then some trivia for this episode. This was the last episode of Scooby-Doo until a bicycle built for Boo and a pup named Scooby-Doo in 1988 who just featured the original Mystery Inc. members. Starting with the first episode of the next series, Scrappy-Doo is added. When Julie refers to Scooby as a dog, he asks where. This later becomes a recurring joke in the early direct-to-video foot films. This was the last Scooby-Doo episode to have the Hanna-Barbera All-Stars action logo when it was remastered in 1998, ending the era of the Scooby-Doo Show. Alright, let's get right into the episode. Here we go. Give me that history. Gotcha. I love how they're just doing repairs to the machine while he's listening off the creepy story. Yeah, always a mystery. Oh, okay, so we just have a fisherman that wants to fish. Okay, gotcha. I love how he's... That's funny, Scooby. Picking up the newspaper and everything. We got a cute girl, Julie Johnson. Yeah, Velma reacted to it, but if it's your cat, he wouldn't be that scared of you, right? That's what she's gonna go with. Here we go, Beast of Bottomless Lake chasing after him, run. Gotcha, okay, so green clay, secret tunnel. Easy peasy. These came back quick from the tunnel. Should have drove it off, yeah. You're driving the mystery machine down the cliff, Jews. I love how it's the recurring joke of pushing on Scooby's tail as kind of like a jack or pumping up things. That beast is fast, though.
That's no life raft, Shaggy. It's an inflatable pontoon.
Inflatable pontoon, okay.
With the letters KL on it. Shaggy, you and Scooby go into town and get scuba gear for all of us.
Yeah, it must be like a shipwreck or something. That's where the gold went, right? Nice, that works. Just run out of there, boys. Get out. Oh, here we go. Gonna catch them all. Well, that was easy. Nice job, boys. Nice and simple. Wow, that huge monster was just Julie all in there. Yep, makes sense. I feel like the cats would run away, though, when you come up on them like that. Gotcha. Okay, so similar to torpedo style. Using the... Jeez, dude. That's violent. Nice job, though, Scooby. Oh, he catched and released. Okay, that's cute. Nice. So a big lackluster for me for the season finale of Scooby-Doo Show Season 3, but still had some fun moments. Just not really my kind of style of episode. I feel like it was just a bit basic, you know, it was pretty obvious. I think I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10. I think it's my least favorite episode of the Scooby-Doo Show. It's also the season finale, so maybe I was just expecting too much. But 3 out of 10, it's the lowest of Season 3 for me. That's just where it ends. So giving it a 3 will actually make it my least favorite overall Scooby-Doo season. That's just how the ball bounces, because the last 3 episodes have been a bit weak. It has one of my favorite episodes of the entire Scooby-Doo show in A Menace in Venice and A Scary Night with Snoopy's Fright. But 3 out of 10, I think, just didn't really care for it. Had some cool moments. The cat reveal was a bit lackluster because, you know, even just walking up to a cat like that, they might still not like you. Like, you know, they're not doggies or And you think that, like, my cats, they're lovely people, but sometimes even if you just come up on them like that, they'll still want to bite you or fight you. As soon as Velma reacted to the cat doing that, I knew immediately that Julie was the bad guy, and that was 5 minutes in. And then the Beast was a little bit lackluster as well. The gold immediately being appeared, just another treasure episode. I feel like it could have been mixed up a little bit more. Like last episode, they mixed it up of how, nope, they weren't going for the treasure like in a mansion or anything like that. They were just legit descendants. So that was fun. But for this one, it was just a bit kind of like, let's go for the gold, shoot it out of the torpedo, shoot it out of the cannons, which they've done before, and don't go near the Fortress of Fear. The Ghost of Juan Carlos shot the cannon full of treasure, and in this one, put it underneath the lake, basically, to get the treasure out across the border. Pretty much a rehash of like 3 different episodes and in a more boring way. That's why I didn't really enjoy it very much compared to some of the previous episodes we watched in this season. That ends the Scooby-Doo Show season. 50 to 89 episodes for the series. That ended up being overall a pretty good average series. That overall I liked more than Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Season 1 and 2, just because it had more. I feel like they really came into their own in this episode. Besides a few hit or misses, the first season is my favorite season of the Scooby-Doo series in totality, which I rated at a 6.0. On average, it's a 6.06, and of course, I'll do my tier list after this for specifics. And that's a lot of 7s and 6s and things like that. And then season 2, which is 8 episodes, which they've done before. On the average, it's a 5.81. That also had 2 of my favorite episodes of the entire series in it. So overall, these are going to be a lot of S's, which is going to be pretty cool. And then we have season 3, which we just finished after a long while. 2 of my favorite episodes of the entire series, which I rated 2 8s. That'll probably be S tier as well. And I rated those a 5.75 on average. So overall, not too bad. So 6.06, 5.81, and 5.75. It's definitely went lower as the seasons went on, but not by much. For example, the Scooby-Doo movies, I rated a 4.66 for the first season, and then a 3.44 for the second season. And then Where Are You was a 5.71 and a 5.75. So season 2 of Where Are You, which is 8 episodes, tied up for, on average, season 3 of Scooby-Doo Show was 16 episodes. So on average, I like the Scooby-Doo Show a little bit more because it had more episodes, so I had more chances to lose, that kind of thing. 5 weird food items. We had in Scooby-Doo Show episode 3, we had the spicy corn fritters, which is going to be on the list. In episode 12, we had the clam pasta. In episode 15, we had the vanilla ice cream on a hamburger with ketchup and mustard and onions. Season 3, episode 9, we had the Mile-on hot dogs, which is basically just be long hot dogs. Episode 11 of the 3rd season as well, we had the egg foo young, chop suey, chow mein, spare ribs, rumaki romaine, sausage, egg rolls, mugu gai pan sandwich. So that's going to be a very, very fun one, and that'll be its own sub-special. So the way we're going to do it is everything from Where Are You, Scooby-Doo will be its own episode for a sub-special, which will be 200 subscribers. The 300 sub-special will be the Where Are You Season 2 Episode 7 Pot Pie, and then the sub-special with the big giant sandwich, I'll either condense with it or do it by itself for the 500th sub-special. Right now we have 200, 300, 400, and 500 for sub-specials just for fun. And then as we go through the Scooby-Doo Show and get more weird food items, we'll start increasing it as well, depending on how many series. Because, like, for the Scooby-Doo Show, we only had 5 episodes with weird food. Keeps it interesting. And then Scooby Snacks eaten for the Scooby-Doo Show in total. We haven't had any pretty much at the latter half of the 3rd season. But Shaggy ends off with 55 Scooby Snacks eaten. And Scooby has 77. That brings their total numbers to 323 for Shaggy, 370 for Scooby. A lot of those are 1 boxes eaten by Shaggy and Scooby, which I basically guesstimated to be 104 snacks eaten. And then property damage wise, we had Fred had $5,150 worth of property damage, Mystery Machine and the like. Daphne, another season in a row for Daphne with 0 property damage. Velma had $50 worth of property damage. Shaggy had $61,250. Scooby had $74,200. And Scooby Dumb, who appeared for like 4 episodes, had $1,000 worth of property damage. So it was nice counting in Scooby Dumb and just having some fun with it. So in total, across all 3 series of Where Are You, new Scooby-Doo movies, and Scooby-Doo Show, Fred now has $8,500 worth of property damage. Daphne has $5,200, which all came from Where Are You. Velma has $266.67. Shaggy has $176,891.67. Scooby-Doo has $1,000. And Scooby, the main man himself, has $2,097,471.67. Very drastic different amounts of money for everybody. Of course, Shaggy and Scooby have the most. Scooby by the landmark margin from Where Are You, where he got $2 million. That's going to do it for me for the Scooby-Doo Show, Season 3, and just in the Scooby-Doo Show in general as we get through another era. End of a legacy, basically. Like, we went through this one actually pretty quick for me. Just the days have been passing by pretty quick. So, next era will be Ghost. So, 13 Ghosts will be the next one. I'm excited. As we go through, tomorrow we'll be reacting to Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood. We're also going to do the tier list. So, the way it's looking is Saturday will be the movie, Sunday will be the era special, and then Monday will be the tier list. And then right after that, starting on Valentine's Day, we'll start with 13 Ghosts and move on forward after that. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the movie and for the rest of the week. Thank you everyone for watching and have a great day.